let's start with a company. So we are a already company founded in the year 2000, so already roughly 20 years now on the market, and we are a global tech company providing an ecosystem, a platform for investor relations managers and compliance officer to fulfill all their requirements they have when they communicate to their stakeholders and when they have to manage their workflows. We are already working with a couple of thousand companies globally, though having a strong footprint in the DACH area and still having 80% of our revenue within Germany. We're Munich-based and we have around 500 employees. From the ownership structure, we have a mix of long-term investors within the companies that have joined the shareholders within the last decade, and we have founders and management on board. And we are stock listed in Frankfurt, and since the year 2006 already, and have in the recent years have done quite a nice performance. And why is that? Because we have a strong market opportunity. So we basically came up from a sales-driven company with a very strong market position in Germany, having 90% of the stock-listed companies as our clients already, working with our platform. And in the last 2.5 years, we have invested heavily in software development and have relaunched that platform into a completely full-fledged on a new architecture built platform where we can add on a modular basis new functionalities and cross-sell to our clients much faster. Why we do this investment? Because we have 3 big drivers that drive our business and let us grow now much faster than in the past. So digitization, so our clients, investor relations managers, compliance officers, they have to digitize their workflows, their processes. They have to work with a platform solution. The regulation is driving our business very strong. So whenever there comes a GDPR regulation or any other regulation, this allows us to add new functionalities to our platform. And companies are acting global, so they really need to have a global setup. And historically, we're coming from this niche market, investor relations, where we're providing this ecosystem to fulfill all your requirements and all your communication within one system, but only for those around 800 companies in Germany and around 2,500 companies in Europe. And now we have this big chance to expand to the market of compliance, where we have a lot of non-listed companies. This is a 10-fold number of companies that need our solutions as well, and our platform is perfectly fitting to their requirements. So as I said, we have set up everything on a very modern infrastructure, which allows us to add new functionalities whenever needed from the regulatory side. So that's the platform, and above we see the functionalities, and with this investment into the platform, we also invested into new modules, and we are now adding big functionalities for the IR managers, which allows us to increase the monthly recurring revenue by nearly twice as much as we are now earning. And the same we are doing for compliance. So we are adding functionalities for the compliance offer in order to use everything within one platform. Already now our recurring business is the big chunk of our revenue. It's around 80%, and it's growing now structurally to go in the direction of 90% with every new software functionality we are adding. Currently we have around 36 million of revenues and plan to grow on a 15 to 20% compounded annual growth rate for the next 7 years. Due to the investments, we have driven down our operating margin and invested everything into the developers, and that's what you can see here on the employee side. If you look a bit more detailed here, you see the 6 million investment we have really done in our platform in order to bring it to the next level, and which has driven down the operating profit. However, for us, very important and very nice, now we have passed the peak of our additional investments in 2018, and now in 2019 to 2020, we will be able to grow the revenue in an overproportional rate, and we don't have to invest that much anymore. And this will allow us to come to a new steady state of the company in 2025. So our view is to bring the company to 100 million, more than 100 million revenue in the year 2025. And by that, having then EBITDA margins of 25 or more %. And this is combined in both areas and both market segments with a double-digit growth rate. The vision is to be the leading cloud providers for global corporate compliance and investor relations services, which we are now in Germany. We have this leading position, but we are now expanding to Europe and trying to expand this position. So that's my presentation. Thank you very much.